Short response is a great gadget, but it is not a free response gadget. In other words, you can't just type whatever you want to in there and have the gadget accept it. You, as the author, provide a specific answer, and your learners must match that answer in order for the answer to be marked correct. So let's take a look at some examples of how you can use this. First, we've got balancing chemical equations here. You will provide instructions for your learners right up here at the top in the left-hand corner, and then your learners will have their score and the number of questions left available here. And then you'll have your question. You might have some additional explanation text if you're using an image, and that is an image. If we click the gear icon, we can enter editing mode, and we've got max tries, and then if I click right there, you can see the image picker comes up. So we've got an image here. You can replace it by clicking there. And then down here we have some additional instruction. And then we have a hint right here that your learners can access. We have the correct answer there, and then we have an explanation. So I'm going to click the gear icon to exit there. So you can see that's where you type the answer. I'm going to try 4 first, and because I had retries enabled, I've got 2 more attempts. I can click over here to get the hint as a learner, and then that might give me some information to guide me in the right direction. So I'm going to try 5, submit, and I've got the answer correct, and then it shows up here, the score updates, and the next question automatically loads. So we've already moved on to the next question here. So let's take a look at another example. This is functional groups. So some more chemistry here. Our instructions are to look at the compound and identify the organic class. And again, we're using an image here. So we've uploaded an image. We have a hint available if we want it. What is attached to the second carbon? And I've spelled it wrong, so I get the answer wrong. So let's try it again. Let's spell it right, and I got the answer right. Now I have no idea what this is. I only knew that was alcohol because I jumped ahead before I recorded this. Force and work. This is a physics question. Pretty cool. Again, we're using an image. This is a great use of image here. And now we are specifying a certain type of units. So we're giving some additional instruction as to the format that your learner's answer needs to take. And we also have an additional instruction there to round to the nearest Newton. So here's our image here. You can change the image, as we mentioned before, and there's where you add the instructional text. I'm going to set this to max tries down to 1. Okay, no hint here. Now, because we have no hint, we do not see that little light bulb right there. So there's nothing to click to give us a hint. So we're on our own. I'm going to go ahead and type my answer here, 243 in, submit, and I'm wrong. So it's going to give you the correct answer. It's not automatically going to load the next question. You have to click to continue. That way your learner has time to see what the answer is. We could have provided an explanation if we wanted to, but we didn't. Newton's third law here, now we have an even more involved answer format. So this is a really great use of this instructional space right here. Let's jump to a different type of question. So now we have to label each item as demand or supply. So households and the labor market, I'm going to say supply. So let's try it again, demand. And this is kind of funny because we've only got 2 answer choices, but we have the max tries set to 3, so we probably want to drop that down to just 1 try, and that's it. And oh, let's take a quick look at this. I just noticed this. So we do not need both of these, okay? You don't need a capital and a lowercase. The gadget will recognize those things automatically. So I can delete that answer, and let's click out of here, and I'll go ahead and type in demand uppercase and submit, and it accepted that answer. So you don't need to worry about capitalization. Okay, so homophones, let's actually build one of these really quickly. So you just drag the short response gadget in here, and we're going to set max tries to 1. I'm not going to use any images. I'm going to put my instructions up here. We're going to use there, and there. So I've got some questions already typed up. I'm just going to copy and paste those. The party is there. We will go to add a question. If you have questions already in here, you can go previous question there. You can add a question. You can delete a question. So all your question controls are right there. And I'm going to add another question here. It is their party. So this is going to be THEIR, party. And no explanation. We're just going to click out of here. And here's our first question. They are going to the party. So they're going to the party, submit, and I made a mistake. I'll have to edit that out so no one sees it. That's pretty embarrassing, actually.